Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm going to talk about password spraying, which is in fact just another variant of what we know as the brute force attack. In the traditional brute force attack, the perpetrator will attempt to gain unauthorized access to a single account by guessing the password repeatedly, in a very short period of time. So for example, in this password spraying attack, the attacker will try to circumvent common countermeasures, such as account lockout, by spraying the same password across many accounts before trying another password. So very useful technique if you have several, or many, targets. Okay, so how do we do this? So first, let's get back to my Kali. So here I have my Kali, and I have several targets. So I got this SQL Web 1, Web 2, Web 3, and then SVR. Of course, you can use your own targets as the examples. Now, first thing to do is to prepare for the login or users, the list of users, and the list of passwords. So, for example, I'll use the nano users.txt. I've already prepared the list of users, which has like admin, administrator, and so on and so forth, like tax. You can also add this, or let's say Linux, Win user, task user. Oh yeah, we already have that one. Okay, and save it. Okay. Then you can use the sort command to sort the users. Once users.txt, that will be used as our login or list of login that will be utilized by the password spraying. We will need to create passwords. In this example, I have already created. So let me just open it. Yep. And I have the list of password. So okay, so we'll just like type tax, Linux, Windows, Win user, something like that. Now you can put anything inside this pass.txt, and then later on sort it out. And then also for the target, so for example, if you don't know the target, of course you can start by using the net discover or just use the nmap, provided that you know the user name, the list of network or the network range. You can just use the nmap -n/sn, then the range, the network segment. So that's 24. Okay. Okay, so we got live IP addresses or live hosts. Now the next thing to do is to copy this into our targets. So sudo nano targets. So I have this one. All right. And then let me check. Let me try to also search for 192.168. So 1.0/24, because I have around 4 targets. So now I have this. This is actually the same as this. So let's use the sudo nano targets.txt and modify. So I got, supposed to be here. Sorry. So and then sort it. Now, once we have all of the text files ready, just check it. Yeah, so I have the ls_star.txt, where I can find the pass.txt, target.txt, and users.txt. This is something else here. So we can, let me just check what's this. Cat crack. Okay, I'll just remove this. Yeah, so that is something else. Okay, never mind. So we got this ls users star.txt. So we'll be using this users as the input for the user. So login, we will use pass.txt as the input for the input file for the password, and the targets as the input for the list of target hosts. Okay, this is something else. Yeah, just leave it like that. Okay. Now the next is to use. I'm going to introduce you with Metasploit auxiliary modules. So let's run it. MSF console. So we're going to use the auxiliary modules called SMB login to do password spraying. Okay. Just hang on for a while. Yeah, okay, so let's search for the SMB. Yeah, and let's see where is the SMB login, or just search for the SMB_login. Okay, we got this one. Of course, if you're quite familiar with this Metasploit framework, you can easily search the modules by typing the correct module name. Okay, so let's check what is this. Info, then I need to press insert. Yeah, so this is an auxiliary module that will be used for the SMB login check scanner. Yeah, or this is actually the tool that will allow you to check the SMB login. So we need to provide the password and the user, and of course you can also use, if you can use this if you have like one password and one user, but if you have list of password, you can use this user underscore file, and password file here. Okay, and then let's see, where's the we have the R hosts, where we can actually put the range of address. Okay, let me see what else we have. So I believe that we can use this. So you don't really have to use the targets.txt. Well, we can use that targets.txt if you're using, if you're going to use different tools such as Medusa or Ncrack, or maybe like Hydra. But for this, we just need the list of users and list of passwords, and you can also specify the remote host. Okay, let's try. So use the same module. Oh, sorry. Wow, I was putting the wrong one. So let me modify this. Just type use and then same module. Now we can use the options, show options. Okay, same thing. So we need to specify. So we just type set our host, because this is plural, so we can use multiple hosts. So you can just put like 131.107.1.0/24 by using CIDR or classless interdomain routing. Yeah, format. Then set the user file. Let's say the name is the home tax users.txt, and set the pass file home tax pass.txt. And I believe that's more than enough. Yeah. Okay, let's run it. So this is the process of spraying the password by utilizing the list of hosts in a specific range and list of users, also list of passwords. Okay. So start with the 131.107.1.0 onwards. Okay, let's minimize this and let me open up. Okay, let's try just to test the connection. Okay, I have a good connection. So all you need to do is just wait until the process is completed or the password spraying is done. So it's gonna take a while. While waiting for this, let's open up the MSF console. Of course, I can open multiple console, or we can open multiple console if we want. Let's try to analyze the module. Yeah. By the way, the Metasploit auxiliary modules are very useful to help us or to assist us on doing a lot of things like port scanning, login checking, and so on and so forth. Search for the SMB login. Okay. And let's try to see more about this. So I'm letting the password spraying runs. Yeah. Let me see, is there any input for us or option for us to actually specify the list of hosts? All credential, brute force speed, preserve domain, proxy, rhost, domain. So if you're using Windows domain, then you can use this SMB domain. Like for example, you can specify the SMB domain of, let's say, fabricam.com or something like that. Yeah. Okay, thread, user pass, user as pass. Yeah, you can also use the users list of users as the password, so you don't really have to create multiple files or users and passwords. You can use the same file, like for example, we call it as credential, and use it or try to use the username as the password for all of the users. Okay. Yeah, so there's no option for me to actually. Oh, okay, we can actually specify this, the target host range CIDR identifier or host file with syntax. Yeah, so file equals to the path. Let me see. Okay, so let's try this one. So we're about to run simultaneous password spraying. So same thing, use this one. Oops, sorry. This will be faster, I believe. So set our we can use the R host to file and then specify the tags, home, tags, and targets. Okay. Now set the user file to home, tags, users, and then set pass file to home, tags, pass. This is almost the same. So previously I was actually using the R host with the CIDR identifier /24, But now I am taking advantage of the targets, the list of targets that we have. Yeah, so all done, then type run. Oh, let me see. Could not connect. Okay, if we have this error, could not connect, we can actually try to check our connection. Maybe, yeah, see something wrong with my IP. Okay, and oh, sorry. Let's try again. Run. Wow, this is nice. Yeah. So let's have a look at the previous one. Okay, let's. Sometimes Kali Linux has this kind of problem, so we need to reset our, local host IP address. Okay, so let's try. So the second technique was quite fast because we only have limited lists of IP addresses. Yeah. I think we got some, several hosts with the same passwords. Okay, let me leave it running for a while. It's almost done. Okay, scan 3 out of 5 hosts, 60% complete. So, okay, done. Let's see how many passwords we have, or we have successfully get a password. So we got 1 here, and then yeah, we got 2. And let me go up. Oops, sorry. So anyway, we've got several password successfully cracked or found. See this one, 111. We got the username, password, and admin. Yeah, for the administrator. Yeah, so this is the username and this is the password. Yeah. All right. So then if you want to try whether this is a correct password, what you need to do is you can run MSF console again, and let's use another option or auxiliary for this with this Metasploit framework. Let's try to check if we can do the login. Yeah. So search for SMB. Yeah. So this time we will not use the login brute forcer, but we will use this exploit Windows SMB PS exec. This is a very good tool or exploit. Yeah, sorry. So info, and yeah, so this is actually the Microsoft Windows authenticated user code execution. Yeah, very simple. We just need to specify our hosts, the user, and the password. And of course, yeah, we can try this by typing use exploit and then set our host. We can specify file, home, tux, the target, and then set SMB user administrator. So this time we'll be using the correctly identified user and password, or the credential. Set SMB pass, the one I have. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Yep, and then type exploit. Yeah, I believe we need to specify the loopback address. Okay, so let's cancel this for a while. Then you can just set payload. We will choose the payload like Windows, Metaploit, reverse TCP. This is my favorite payload that will allow you to connect back to the target. Yeah, and then you can specify set L host, which is our listener IP, which is my IP, my Kali's IP. And let's try the ping just to verify our connection. Okay, then show options, and you can also specify different port if you want. So set L port, for example, 443, to take advantage of the open port on the target machine, and then type exploit. Permission denied. Oh, okay, so maybe we just use different port, maybe because this port is already used. So set L port, we just put it as 5555, whatever. Yeah. Okay, done. Okay, done. So let's try to see how many sessions are open. Sessions -L. So we got 2, and you can type sessions minus or -I1. This will allow me to connect to the system info. Okay, we got the connection or access to the then SQL1. I can also type exit if I want, or can go back to the previous one. Just type exit, and you can also run the session -2 and sysinfo. All right, so we got the access to both then SQL1 with the IP address of 111 and 250, which is then Web3. Mission accomplished. Okay, so by utilizing the password spraying, just like this, we were able to grab all of the hosts that have or that has, the same credential. All right, so that's for this session, and this concludes our password spraying tutorial. See you next time. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Bye-bye.